Hello guys, it's Johnny time and welcome to another DeFi tutorial. Today we will learn how to make passive income in Uniswap on your ETH, on your stablecoins, USDC, DAI and Bitcoin. So we're not talking about like high exclusive low cap tokens. No, we're talking about blue chips, about Ethereum, Bitcoin and USDC, and I'm currently making around 3% a month providing liquidity on UniswapV3 for ETH, Bitcoin and stablecoin. These are insane number because if you accumulate it and you multiply it by 12 years, 3 multiplied by 12, it's around 36% an year. This is high return, and if you are holding ETH and Bitcoin and stablecoins, this is a very good strategy for long-term set and forget. So today we'll learn how you can achieve the same, how you can do it. We'll talk about all the benefits of this strategy and of course about the risks. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel so when I have new strategies and new interesting DeFi insights, you can watch them as well on your phone or computer. Now without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we're gonna use for this strategy UniswapV3. UniswapV3 is the new version of the Uniswap after V2, where most of the DeFi protocols cloned and forked from V2, but V3, basically Uniswap made something new that is called concentrated liquidity. They really improved the protocol, they really improved their AMM and the liquidity provisioning and liquidity efficiency, that when you provide liquidity, it will be used more and you will accumulate more fees. And this strategy that I'm talking about, 3% a month, it's not like you're gonna get some kind of farm token like Cake on PancakeSwap or Uni or whatever. No, it's all, you get the fees on ETH and USDC if you provide liquidity for ETH and USDC. So you get a fees in the same coins or tokens that you provided. And how it basically works, before we get into the numbers, I want to show you just an example, my position, that you can see how much I'm making. So I started this position around 25 days ago. Let's try to refresh the page and see what is the status of this position. And as you can see, I provided around $21,000 and in less than a month I made $573 passive. And as you can see over here, it's in form of ETH and USDC. It's not some kind of Uni token or Cake or Sushi. No, it's the same ETH and USDC. So this is amazing. Of course, there are risks that we're gonna talk about, and there is some complexity here of impermanent loss and ranges, but don't worry, we're gonna learn exactly what it is. But this position that you can see over here right now is around 3% a month on ETH and USDT. Let's see how we can calculate and find opportunities similar to this one to see how we can make passive income on this kind of blue chips and stable coins. So this particular opportunity I found on Uniswap on Arbitrum. Currently Uniswap is on 5 different blockchains, as you can see: Ethereum, Polygon, Optimism, Arbitrum and Celo. And usually in new chains, when it's deployed to new chains, soon it's going to be deployed on ZK Sync, you have new opportunities because there is not a lot of liquidity and there is demand and volume of people who want to swap tokens. So that's where you can make your big money. That's why I went to Arbitrum and Optimism, which are optimistic rollups layer 2 of Ethereum, because the opportunities are better. Of course, the risk is a bit higher because it's layer 2, it's not Ethereum, but I in that case, I want to take that risk. And if you go here to info.uniswap.org and then to pools, you can go and examine different pools and see where you can provide your liquidity and earn good passive income. So you can see that all the pools right now in Arbitrum are sorted by TVL. TVL stands for total value locked in form of US dollar. You can see the volume for the 24-hour, the volume for the 7-day, and of course the pool. Pool is a pair. Every pool represented as a pair, which means 2 coins or 2 tokens. And the percentage, the fee over here. What does this fee mean? It means that every trade that is being made on this pool, this is the fee that the swapper, the trader, is paying for the protocol, and eventually this fee goes to you, to the liquidity provider. So if we want to calculate the APR, it's not that straightforward because we have the volume, we have the TVL, and we have the fee. In order to calculate the APR, let's take the second one, the second pool, for example, ETH USDC. This is a pool where every swap that is being made, there is 0.05% fee that goes to the liquidity provider. The TVL is roughly $11 million, and the volume for the 7 days is $221 million. So in order to calculate, let's say, the monthly return, first we need to take the 7-day volume, multiply it by 0.05, which is the fee for every swap. Okay, then we have to multiply it with 4 because this is 1 week and we want to get a 1 month. Then we can know all the fees for 1 month. Now we divide these fees by the TVL, and that's how you can find your monthly return. APR is yearly, but this one is monthly. You can also calculate the same way the monthly one. So taking the ETH USDC example, we have 221 million volume for 7 days over here. We're gonna multiply it by 0.05%, so it's gonna be 0.0005. This is the accumulated fees for 1 week, 0.1 million. Now we want to convert it to 1 month, so you multiply it by 4. So we have around roughly $500,000 fees per month. Now we're gonna divide it by the TVL, the provider liquidity, because all these fees are gonna be divided. This is roughly calculation, not very precise, because there are ranges and more stuff, but this should give you some kind of idea about the numbers. So let's divide it by 11.24, and there you go. You have monthly returns of 3.9%, around 3.9%. So if we take the data from the 7 days and the TVL, the current TVL, if you provide liquidity for ETH USDC, you're gonna make 3.9%, almost 4% a month. This is insane, because if you multiply it by 12, this is almost 50% a year for ETH USDC, and this is quite safe. Of course, everything has a risk in DeFi especially, but remember, you're working with UniswapV3, which is the biggest DeFi protocol, and you're providing liquidity to one of the safest smart contracts, and you provide liquidity for ETH USDC, which are blue chip ETH and stablecoins, dollars. So it's quite good risk for reward ratio, in my opinion. Of course, it's not a financial advice. I myself use this strategy, and I'm just sharing this with you. Now let's get into business and see how we can actually do it, because there is some kind of complexity over here. So let's say you want to provide liquidity for ETH USDC, the example that we just saw. So you click here, new position, and you select the two tokens. So far, very similar to every other DeFi AMM that you've seen, but there is a catch. So I'm gonna do ETH and USDC, okay? Now you have to select the fee tier. So if you want to get this kind of fee tier, you have to select 0.05. This is the fee tier. So that's what I'm gonna select, because this is what we just calculated. And then you have to put some kind of minimum price and maximum price. What does that mean? You set a range, a price range of ETH and USDC. Currently, the ETH price is around 1.3k USDC. So you can set a range, for example, between 800 to, I don't know, 1,800. And now your 1.3k is somewhere in the middle. As long as the ETH is gonna be in this range, you're gonna accumulate fees. Basically, every time someone is making swap and your liquidity and the price is in this range, you get those fees. Your money is working for you while you're sleeping. What's the catch? The catch is that when the price of ETH gets out of this range, for example, lower than $800 or higher than 1.8k dollars, then your liquidity is not working for you anymore, and you stop accumulating fees. Okay, so this is something critical to understand, but you can anytime remove this liquidity. You can take it out. Okay, another thing that you want to consider when you provide this kind of liquidity and set this range is that your tokens, the balance, the 50-50%, they don't stay the same, which means the more the ETH price is going down, the more it gets to the lower bound of the range, then you're gonna accumulate more ETH and lose the USDC. So if ETH goes below $800, and this is the price that you set on the lower range, it means that eventually, as far as it's below $800, all your position transform into ETH. You won't have any USDC anymore. All the USDC will be converted to ETH and you have only ETH. Now, if the ETH price comes up again, it's gradually gonna convert back to USDC. And of course, as far as it's in the range that you said, it's gonna accumulate fees, which is great. If it goes beyond the range, like 1.9K for ETH, for example, then you don't have ETH anymore, okay? You don't have ETH. So all your ETH is being converted to USDC. This is how the AMM works. This is how the concentrated liquidity, the new thing that Uniswap came up with, works. So it's something to keep in mind. When you set your range, it's like you put limit orders of buy ETH on $800 and sell on 1.8K. As far as it's in the range, it's basically gonna move your balance of ETH and USDC from one side to another and accumulate those fees. So for me, it's a good strategy because I'm willing to take some of my capital and put this kind of limit. So if ETH go below 1,000, I want to buy more ETH. If it goes beyond 2,000, I want to take profits. I want all my ETH to be converted to USDC. And meanwhile, it's in the range between 1,000 to 2,000. I earn free money. I earn accumulated fees. My money is working for me. So that's what's great about a strategy. And that's what I wanted to share with you, that this is what I'm doing right now. Amazing strategy, quite safe. Again, not a financial advice, but that's how it works. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will be more than happy to help you in the comments or join the Discord community. You can feel free to send a message, DM me, whatever you need, I'm there for you. And that's about it. I'm super happy to share with you this kind of insight. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you didn't yet, make sure to subscribe and click on this like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm to expose this video to many more people who are interested in high quality DeFi content. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next tutorials. Bye bye.